Hi, this is JP Morgan. Today on the Slanted Lens, we're on set with Jodie Sweetin.
Hey, how are you?
We're excited to be here with her. We're going to do some publicity type shots of her in this crazy kitchen with all kinds of special effect things going on. What made you decide you want to do this?
You know, I thought it would be something really fun, and I love photography that sort of has a great juxtaposition and great opposition in photographs. So I thought that this would be a fun idea to have sort of the very glamorous, girl in the front, and everything is a disaster behind her.
Which is what we've got. We got a huge disaster. We got smoke and stuff coming off the pot in the back. We got stuff coming out of the dishwasher. We got cereal and junk everywhere.
Oh yeah, it is quite a mess, but it looks amazing.
That's right, and we don't have to clean it up, do we?
Well, I don't.
Yeah, I probably do. So this is not a simple setup for the Slanted Lens. So let's get started and see what we can do. Don't forget to get a t-shirt, theslantedlens.com. Let's talk a little bit about the effects we have going on here. We stuck our snow machine in the dishwasher. That's kind of an odd use for the snow machine, but it looks great. It looks like suds coming out of the dishwasher, kind of builds and kind of flurries up into the air. So that looked fabulous. It worked really nice to make that really work. In the background, we cut a hole in this pot. We've ran pipes over and down into our Rosco smoke machine. And it just goes into a 2-inch pipe into the back of the smoke machine. We just ran that across the top of the counter. We're gonna take and retouch that all out in the end in the final shots. We did the same thing on the iron. We ran out of the Rosco Mini V. We ran a pipe, a 2-inch pipe that's gonna go up underneath the iron. We cut a hole in the dress so we can get the kind of smoke coming out from underneath the dress and gives us a sense that the dress and the iron are on fire. Let's take a look at our lighting setup. I'm about at 30 millimeters on the 24-70 Tamron lens. This is the ambient exposure that's in the room. There's not much there. We had the kitchen lights on to be able to work in the room. There's a little bit of light outside because it's afternoon, but for the most part, it's pretty dark. I've got that wonderful small Octodome by PhotoFlex. I love that light because it's very much like a beauty dish. We put a grid on it, which is my favorite light because it pools a little bit of light around the face and the upper torso, but then it lets the light fall off kind of onto the lower dress and onto the legs. I put the NCR6 Rosco kind of rosy color gel on that main key light to give a little bit of kind of warmth in her face. We can dial that back out if we want to when we go to post, but I think I like that warmth in her face. I think it'll look very nice. Then in the setup here, we kind of started to strategically put lights. This is actually 2 lights that we added outside. We added a light up high that comes in across the cabinets. It gives us a nice light in the background, rims the water sprayer on the right. It gives us a nice rim on the smoke that's going to come out of our pot on the camera left side. So that's a Baja B4 up high that's going to give us that nice light on the cabinets. And then below it, we've got a pack and head set up with a grid that's just going to give us a rim light on the pots and on the water that's going to be spraying up in the sink. We put a Dynalite pencil light up into the stove to give us a nice light onto our spaghetti pot and things that are going on there. We've got the diffusion underneath the hood. We've got a pencil light in there that's got a full CTO on it to give us that nice warmth, give us a little bit of depth. We then put a nice grid on the camera left side that's going to open up our iron, give us a little bit of backlight on the smoke that's coming off from the iron. Now for our next set of lights, we've got a pencil light inside the dishwasher, and on the top we put another grid on the bowls and the mixer over there. If you go back and forth, you see that bowls and mixer and the dishwasher are pretty dead without that light on them. So that's our lighting setup. Key light, strong backlight, light for the water, light for the dishwasher, light for the spaghetti pot, and a light on the iron. 7 lights. One thing that's really important to know when you're doing something like this is to make sure you shoot background plates. We did this several different ways. We did shots of the whole scene with no chaos in it. And then we had the snow and the things going and the smoke. We did several plates like that. We also did some plates of curtains in the window. I'm not sure if I like the dark window. I'm not sure if I want to see all that stuff out there. When you get things out of context, it's a lot more difficult. But when they're in context, it's very easy to add. So plates that we can use to composite together in all the different shots to be able to kind of give us our final image. Gives us a lot of options. Camera's locked down. It's good to start with a clean, add your stuff, add your smoke, add your effects, things you want to take care of the windows, floor, other things like that you can add, and then you've got all your plates you need. So let's take a look at some of the images we did. So you can have a great lighting setup, you can have great special effects like this, but without great talent, without great wardrobe and hair and makeup, the shot's not going to work. That really is what moves it to level that makes it look professional and makes it work. So if you don't have people like that you're working with, you really need to find a support group like that will help you make your images look so much better. So here we are done for the day, and we're going to wrap things up. What did you learn today, Jodie?
Oh, I learned that making a mess is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah. A controlled mess.
A controlled mess, yeah. That it was a very, very controlled and precise mess, despite the way that it looks.
Absolutely. But was I amazing to work with?
You were. Your entire crew, everybody was amazing to work with. I think we got some really awesome photographs today.
Totally unsolicited. Fun to work with great talent. It really brought something to the experience that made it all worthwhile, made it work.
Thank you so much.
You really were fabulous.
Thanks.
So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned some things and different things. I mean, it's interesting. We used a snow machine to make soap suds in a dishwasher. That's kind of an interesting application of a $100 Amazon item. Anyway, so we learned lots of stuff today. It was a lot of fun. So keep those cameras rolling. Keep on clicking. It's a new year and a new giveaway. We've got 4 prizes for 4 lucky individuals. We've got 3 of the business coaching classes, and we've got a great light blaster from the folks over at DIY Photography. Go to theslantlens.com. Check it out. A great way to support the Slanted Lens is to get yourself a t-shirt. Over at theslantlens.com, click on the store. There's a lot of great styles and colors. Check it out there. So don't forget to subscribe to the Slanted Lens, and also you can follow Jodie.
Follow me at Jodie Sweetin on both Twitter and Instagram.
Got to check that out. We've got lots of fun stuff going on in the Slanted Lens. Check out the stuff that Jodie has going on her social media. But make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Get involved with the Slanted Lens. We've got a lot of great stuff going on.